Before we get
Menteri
into the
Luar
other
Negeri
topics, I
Amerika
know there's an area that's on
Serikat,
everyone's
Rubio,
mind, and it's what's
memperingatkan
occurring in the Middle
negara-negara
East. And I
ASEAN
just want to
terkait
reiterate
ketegangan di
once
Selat
again, the
Hormuz
United States is
yang
always
disebut
committed
dapat
to
mengancam
diplomacy.
perdagangan
We are
internasional.
open-minded and always
Dalam
willing to
pertemuan
engage
ASEAN
negotiated settlements
Post-Ministerial
of differences.
Conference di Pasay,
And that remains true
Filipina,
in the case of Iran.
Rubio
Unfortunately,
menuding
as
Iran
of now,
berupaya mengendalikan
despite their
jalur
direct
pelayaran
outreaches, and
strategis
Iran has been
tersebut
reaching out to
dan
the United States
memberlakukan
both
biaya
directly and
bagi kapal
indirectly
yang
to
melintas.
engage in talks about settling the
Rubio menyebut,
differences
jika
with
sebuah
regards to
negara
what's
dapat
happening in that
menguasai
part of the
jalur
world.
laut internasional
Unfortunately, so
dan
far,
membatasi
even though we have
akses
reached
kapal dagang,
agreements, they have not
maka
kept
hal
their
itu dapat
commitments.
menciptakan
And as the
preseden
President
berbahaya
stated
bagi
earlier
perdagangan
today,
global,
I guess
termasuk kawasan Asia
today
Tenggara.
Washington time, yesterday our time
AS
here now,
menegaskan tetap
the
membuka
problem
peluang
we're having right
diplomasi,
now is that they're
namun
not
menilai
serious about
Iran
talks.
belum
If they're
memenuhi
serious, we're
komitmen dalam
serious. If they're
perundingan
not,
sebelumnya.
then we will do what is necessary to
Ketegangan
protect
meningkat
that, our
setelah
interest
terjadi
and also
aksi
the
saling
interest of
serang
our
antara
allies.
Amerika
At
Serikat
its core,
dan
it's very
Iran,
simple.
sementara aktivitas
Iran
pelayaran
demands the right,
komersial di Selat
which they do
Hormuz
not have
mengalami
under
gangguan.
any existing legal
Dalam
mechanism
kesempatan
to control the
tersebut,
transit
Rubio juga
of
menegaskan
traffic through the
komitmen
Straits of
AS
Hormuz.
terhadap
This is an
ASEAN
international
melalui
waterway.
investasi
And of all the
strategis
regions
senilai
in the world, the
2,5
one I
miliar
don't need to
dolar
talk
AS
about,
serta
teach
bantuan hampir
about the
130 juta
importance of
dolar
freedom of
AS
navigation
untuk
in international
pembersihan ranjau
waterways,
dan
it is this
sisa konflik
region.
di kawasan.
And if we create a precedent in the Middle East where a nation state can decide that they are going to control an international waterway, charge a toll, and if you don't pay them, blow up your ships, we have created a very dangerous precedent which will repeat itself in other parts of the world, including in this region. It's a very fundamental principle about freedom of navigation. And if that is threatened, then I think the global economy is threatened, and the rules which have underpinned 150 years of international trade and commerce are also threatened. And that cannot be allowed to happen. But as I said, the United States remains open and willing to engage in positive, constructive negotiations and talks, so long as the commitments that are made are kept. And when those commitments are not kept, which is what's happened in this particular case, then there will be consequences. And that has to happen. If these consequences did not exist, then today we would be living in a world where the significant percentage of the energy supply of this region and 20% of the energy supply of the world is being held hostage by a nation state. Now, I want to talk briefly about our partnership here in this regard as well. I'm proud to announce that the United States commitment is being evidenced to ASEAN is being evidenced by action. The United States is now going to, as we announced last year and have been following up in the year since our last gathering, leverage all available tools in our government to strengthen these relations, and that includes on the topic of foreign assistance. As part of that effort, we're delivering $2.5 billion in U.S. government strategic investments in Southeast Asia, reinforcing our commitment to the region. And we're investing because the development of ASEAN is also in the interest of the United States. This is not charity. This is not something we're doing because we're nice people, although I believe we are nice people. But it's in our national interest. We want to be among your featured and most trusted partners in each of these endeavors. We're committing to support security in the region through nearly $130 million in assistance to ASEAN countries for demining, which reflects our commitment to the safety of everyday citizens.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.